this time. Now, City 2, City 3. Let's go with City 3. We'll come back to City 2. I want y'all to see City 3. City 3 is probably my favorite track. I like City 1, but I think City 3 is my favorite. It was such a surprise because, like, to unlock these tracks, you have to go through the single player mode and like win them. And basically, like, the magazines weren't showing you how to, like, unlock everything at the start. So you go through the GP mode, and in order to see City 3, you have to do the hardest GP mode. It's Meltdown. This is a GP where you have to go through every track. 4 of which are new. No, 3 of which are new. This is one of the new ones. It was so hype when I seen this, because all the city stages before this one are nighttime. So, you know, getting to see this, getting to drive around the city in the day was really cool. When I played this, my brother was still living with me, so we were both really hyped about this game. It was a lot of fun. Roach is actually my brother's favorite bike, the one I'm using now. Because it was red, he likes red, and because it looks really cool. But, xtreme-g2, that was unfortunate. xtreme-g2 is also on the 64. And I couldn't get into it as much for a few reasons. It felt more difficult. The stages felt even more cramped. Like, these stages are kind of cramped, but... And, like, there's jank in this game. Right? I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say, like, it controls like a masterpiece. You know, I'm grinding on the walls half the time. There's jank in this game. But it still feels good. Comparable, like, if you ever played Sonic Adventure 2 on an actual Sega Dreamcast using a Sega Dreamcast controller, you'll know kind of like what good jank, quote unquote, feels like, and this kind of has that. But at the same time, xtreme-g, I didn't even use my last, what you call it there. I'm gonna go on it again, actually. I like it. xtreme-g2, though, a lot of it's like hairline turns and stuff like there's really a lot less room for error, and when you do error, like you seen that one part where my bike got turned sideways. Well, that usually happens if you even slightly mess up in xtreme-g2, unfortunately. That said, the graphics are like light years better than this. The aesthetic, I'm going to say not so much, honestly, on the aesthetic. But that's more personal preference. I cannot deny that the graphics are better. The frame rates get worse because of the better graphics. But honestly, I never really noticed that as a kid. The thing that killed it for me as a kid was the password system, which went from 6 characters to, I think it's like 25. Maybe some of y'all can remember 25 random characters and whatnot, but I am not one of those people. And oftentimes, I actually beat xtreme-g2 100%, and I had the passwords written down, but then I would lose the books. And then all of my progress was gone, because I did not have a memory card until, like, I got back into 64 gaming. I did not have a memory card when I Nintendo 64. I had a little, like, cheap blue one, and it would basically die, like, crash, and need to be reformatted like every month, pretty much. So, Extreme G2 was just a bit difficult to vibe with because of that. Extreme G2 is on Steam though. I do not believe you need to put in 45 character passwords every time you boot up the game. But there unfortunately is some problems with it. So if you want to try it out, I would recommend getting yourself a completely legal physical Nintendo 64 and getting yourself a completely legal physical copy of Extreme G. Ideally, actually doing that on a CRT would be the best way to experience this game.